Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. This is a YouTube channel where we do actual play and discuss things live. And it's adjacent to or attached to my Geomologist Presents podcast. Today, we have a special encore actual play. We're going to do some character creation and probably a short encounter adventure. And we're going to tackle the Walking Dead universe role-playing game, a new game by Free League that actually just came out publicly. It's been a Kickstarter for a while. All the products have been distributed to the people who did the Kickstarter, but it was actually released publicly this week. So we're going to do an actual play. And today I have with me two people who are going to tackle this. So Amy Lee Rodriguez, my wife. You want to say hi, Amy?
Hello.
All right. And then Cynthia, my sister-in-law. I almost said daughter-in-law, but sister-in-law. Right. So they've volunteered to try to tackle this game and check it out. Also, we're going to be showing it on Foundry. So as part of the Kickstarter, Free League, as one of the stretch goals, Free League had a Foundry VTT offering. So we'll be looking at the game on Foundry. I apologize in advance. I am new to Foundry, so I don't know how it's really going to go. But honestly, the game was mostly, in my mind, when I ran it this past weekend, Theater of the Mind. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll look at character sheets and character creation. It's a really cool map that is provided in the game and on the Foundry VTT. Of course, you can do your own maps for your own locations, but the maps that are provided in the Walking Dead book are of the Atlanta area, which is the central location in the early seasons of the Walking Dead show on AMC. I guess I should plug AMC since they're kind of the ones that gave the license. Okay, so there we go with the intro. And let's share my screen. It's loading. All right, so hopefully you can see my screen, and this is a map that is provided with the Foundry VTT of the North Atlanta area. I can scroll up and out. You can see it's about each little hex is 10 kilometers. So it's about I would say almost, it's like about a fifth. I feel like it's like a 15 by 10, if I recall correctly. It's actually, yeah, maybe, but 15 by 12, it looks like. So pretty cool. I'm going to zoom in a little more. So here you can see, I'll ping it. You see the starting haven location of where the starting haven is located. And we're going to just use sort of the Atlanta setup that's in the core rulebook. And Amy has already created a character, her character Sasha. It's a cool little picture there from the book. And I opened Sasha, as you could see. You want to describe Sasha for us, Amy?
Well, Sasha's an outcast. So Sasha was basically a journalist, TV reporter prior to the event, and she got a lot of leads that there were some really bad things going on, and she kind of felt maybe it was the government doing it, maybe it wasn't. She kept saying there's an apocalypse coming, we all need to get ready, and no one believed her, even though she knows it all. And so she became an outcast and lost her job.
Right. So, all right. So you can see, like, it's kind of a very simple character sheet. It has like 4 stats and 12 skills. You have a gear here. Inventory is on a separate tab. Then you have her talent, which knows all the tricks, and then any notes that the player character might want to take during the game. There's also some things that we'll get to. She hasn't developed her PC anchor because Cynthia is going to make a character, or Cindy. I should call her Cindy, right? You prefer Cindy, correct? And then she has here already created an NPC anchor. We'll get to that in a bit. but then you see some other things that we'll explain during character creation. So I will say it's a pretty deadly game already in the play that I've done. We had a character death in the first session that I ran, which seems kind of par for the course. So you see that people have like 3 health. Weapons do about 2 damage, although you can see that Sasha has Molotov cocktails, which do a lot of damage. And then there's something here called stress, which we'll get into. And yeah, so let's get into character creation. I'm going to close your character, Amy, but you can open it back up if you need to.
Okay.
And now I'm going to open the what's provided is with the Foundry VTT, you get like the core rulebook journal compendium. And here we're going to look at what it takes to create a character. So you can look at these 11 steps. I will read them for the sake of the podcast, but you can read along or follow along on the YouTube here. You choose an archetype, then you choose your name, although you could probably develop a name during the course of your journey in making a character. You choose an issue, you choose your drive. You have 13 points to distribute among your attributes, the 4 attributes, and you have 12 points again amongst your skills. There's some limitations, but we'll get into. Then you choose a talent, roll for your gear, define the relationship to your PCs. You'll have 2 anchors, player character anchor, and then a non-player character anchor. And then we'll describe our haven and get into like the first kind of little adventure or encounter or problem that your haven will have. So Cynthia, what archetype did you want to play?
So I was kind of liking the politician.
All right. So you can open your character sheet, right, and fill in as we go along. So I can show, or we can go back and forth, but I can fill in as we go along. But I'll here show our readers from the book, the compendium that is provided with the VTT. And this is part of this is from the core rulebook. And here's a politician. Right. Obviously, you can be any gender you would like to be, but their key attribute is empathy. Their key skill is manipulation, and they have some talents. There's some issues and all sorts of gear here. So all right. So I guess on your character sheet.
Yes.
On your character sheet, you are going to put under the archetype here. You could type in politician. Or do you want? I can do it for you. You'll make all the decisions, and I'll just do it.
At least that way I cannot accidentally rotate things randomly.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, again, we're all new to Foundry, so all right. So so then the next thing that you're going to do after you've decided that you're a politician, Amanda Clark, you already chose your name, which is cool. And next, the next thing, I believe, is an issue. So there's 3 issues listed here. You can choose one of those, or if you have another, an issue is like a flaw or something that's going to kind of get you into trouble or cause problems. That's really the basis of what an issue is, to choose that for yourself. Since you already chose your name, Amanda Clark. So step 3, your issue. And we can look at like issues, right? So issue, everyone who is in the world of the dead has an issue, something that's problematic or challenging about their person. They have 2 functions in the game to help you understand a role player character, and then they give the game master inspiration for creating challenges, which are the problems that you encounter in the story. So any idea what I'll go back to the politician. And
when I was looking at him, I like the idea of the terrified of the Walking Dead. But that'd be kind of interesting to play with the whole idea of, well, I'm not afraid of anything. I have this. And meanwhile, in the background, just like nervous breakdown.
Okay. All right. So then we'll put on your character sheet. Then issues. It's the edit function here. terrified of the Walking Dead. All right. So yeah, that could manifest in a lot of ways. All right, the next thing you choose is a drive. So we'll jump back to here. And some drives that they have here are, these are, again, are suggestions. You don't have to choose any of these three, but they're suggestions. I will lead them. My ancestors fought hard. This is a new beginning, right? So there's some drives that are suggestions.
Let's go. I will lead them.
I will lead them. Okay. So then drives, before we go over and put that on your character sheet, we will, what is a drive? Here we go. So drive, your drive is your thing that makes you grit your teeth and push through the fear and pain. Your drive could be a number of things. Looking for your daughter, like you're choosing, I will lead them, afraid of dying, whatever keeps you going. Once every session, you can use your drive to get a +2 modifier on a skill roll, and then you describe how it motivates you. You can change your time at any time, and there's a way to do it. So yeah, so there you go, drive for your character, which is I will lead them. Then here you can see, just put should lead be capitalized? Are you emphatic about that? Or just all caps?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now it's like the little bit of math part. And you have 13 points to spend on your attributes and skills. So the stipulation so the empathy is the main attribute for a politician. That can be a 5. Everything else has to be a minimum of 2, and you have 13 points. So how much you decide what you want to put in empathy.
Okay. And you said that one kind of has to be 5?
It doesn't have to be. That's the highest it can go. It can be anywhere from 2 to 5.
Okay.
But you have 13 points.
Because that's going to be pretty much where manipulation and leadership would be, which are kind of the 2 biggest ones.
Right. All right. So then what about the others? I guess we can start at 2 each, and then that gives you 2 more extra points to play with.
Yeah. Let's do 2 to strength, and then 3 to agility, and 3 to wits.
Okay. All right. That was pretty easy. All right. And then now similarly, you're going to distribute 12 points to skills. And the stipulation here, well, they can range from 0 to 3, 3 being your signature skill, which I believe is manipulation. I will make sure. I think it's manipulation, but it could be leadership.
I believe it's manipulation, if I recall correctly.
Yes, your key skill is manipulation. So that could be up to a 3. Everything else can be from 0 to 2, and you have 13 points.
Okay, let's go ahead and just make manipulation 3.
Okay. All right. So now you have 10 points.
Okay, let's do 2 to leadership.
Okay.
2 to survival.
All right. If you have any questions on the skills, we can look them up, or I can give you my best guess. They're pretty self-explanatory, though. Close combat is all melee combat. Range combat is like shooting, throwing Molotov cocktails.
I think I'll see if you agree with this, but I would assume that my next 2 would probably be like close combat and endurance, because I mean, a politician probably needs to stay at least decently good physical condition. So,
well, I mean, you have a 3 agility, so range combat could be more beneficial, especially if you're afraid of walkers.
Very true. All right, so then let's go range combat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do 2.
Yep. So then you have 2, 4, 6, 9. So you have 4 more points.
Okay.
Mobility is like running around. Stealth is like hiding. Scout is kind of like your perception. Recon skill. Tech is like how to work with machines and the like. Mobility also includes driving, just FYI. Close combat is kind of explanatory. Force is like, if you want to throw open a door, push your way through walkers. Endurance is like enduring elements, disease, etc.
Let's do 1 to mobility,
Okay.
1 to endurance, and 1 to scout.
All right.
Now,
So
what is the definition of the survival?
So survival is like you're scavenging and scrounging around type of skill. It'll also be like how your ability to find food, and also if you're looking for hunting, looking for game, hunting, that kind of stuff.
Okay, let's change that one to a 1 and set scout as 2 then.
Okay.
Just
right.
I highly doubt in her past life she was a game hunter.
Yeah, so 5, 8, 11, 12. Yes, there we go. We have all of them. All right, so that's kind of I don't know, the most decision-making part. The next part, I believe, is choosing a talent. So their talents here are listed under politician, recruiter, mind games, and the right word at the right time. You'll probably want me to tell you what these are. So, all right. So, and we can, fortunately, they have them. You can see they have them, these initial talents. There are more talents that you can get later on if you survive, but these initial talents are all kind of here that you choose from these. So, recruiter, you can use leadership instead of manipulation when you speak for your cause. But you have manipulation as higher, so I don't know if that'll. Mind games, you relieve 1 stress when you successfully manipulate somebody. That's not a bad one, actually. And then right word at the right time. When you succeed with leadership, you get an automatic extra success. So which one do you think?
Let's go mind games.
Okay. I wonder if we can. All right. So we'll do mind games. So there's like a talents tab here. So we do mind games. And I think what's cool, so I believe, yeah, I can actually drag and drop from from here. So mind games, which is cool. All right. And now we get to roll for gear, which is you get to roll some dice, which is nice. And then gear, yeah, so there's a table that we roll on. You get back up to here under politician. I feel like it's a pretty well laid out book. All right, so you roll 3d6, you roll a d6 3 times, and these are the different things you can get. So yeah, just roll a 3d6. You can roll 1 at a time. And we'll probably re-roll that second 5. So but 5 is notes for a book about this new era, a hand crank radio, and you get 1 more thing. Roll that again. They don't want you to get doubles. They don't want you to double up. So 1, an assault rifle. Wow. Okay.
Really good.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe they're all the gear, if I remember correctly. Gear, etc. is. I think for some of these we're gonna have to put in like like the hand crank. Radio is really good though. So we got a hand crank radio.
I feel like at least 2 of mine were really useful. I'm not so certain on the notes, but I mean, hey, if I need to make a speech.
Yeah. Right. We'll have to figure out what the hand crank radio might be, what it might do. And then we had the other weird one, which was it notes for a new era, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of these games that Free League has, these aren't like I figure like the weight, this would be like one. I think the notes won't be any weight. And then we got an assault rifle. It's pretty, which is pretty good. Don't mind any of that. Hit the wrong tab. Under weapons. Oh, they split like close combat weapons and range weapons down here. Assault rifle. Okay. So assault rifle gives a nice bonus of 3. Oh, and then the thing about inventory, you can store it. I'm sure you always carry your notes with you. But assault rifle has a damage of 2, but a bonus of 3, so you'll get. Oh yeah, so I guess we could kind of explain the basic way that this works, the game system. All these attributes and skills, you add them up, you get a dice pool. You add anything from bonus dice from equipment or circumstance. You roll that as a pool of d6s. 6s are a success. So very, very similar to the Mutant Year Zero engine that Free League is known for. So how do you think it worked when we played it, Amy, before?
I liked it.
Yeah. So, all right. So, well, oops. We've done that. You've chosen the talent. We got your gear. We do have one more set of gear we have to roll. And that's going to be, you're going to roll like a D666. So you're going to roll 3 dice, and then I look on a table, and you kind of, it's like a random, I think it's a random piece of gear on a table with that many items. So with a lot of items. So roll 3d6, and we'll take them in order as it shows up. 3, 3, 1. So 3, 3, 1. Smoked snake meat counts as 2 rations.
I hope you like snake.
Delicious.
I have non-cooked rice, and you have snake.
Yes.
So put that under inventory. And I'll put a description here. There's really no snake meat, but we'll put smoked snake meat. All right. And it counts as 2 rations. That's yeah, they also have like an encumbrance. You're pretty unencumbered, your character, 2 out of 4, so you seems like you're fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if there's a radio. I didn't see a radio. Only under projects, not really a hand crank radio. Okay. I believe now I think we're just gonna have relationships, right, with everyone.
Yes.
So I believe that's correct. Right, we got our gear. Do we define? So I'm assuming you're going to be Sasha's anchor, and Sasha is going to be Amanda Clark's anchor.
Yes. Does she need to do armor?
She didn't roll any armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm armorless.
Yep.
I wonder why you're scared of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. Okay.
Wandering
around. So I guess your PC anchor is going to be Sasha, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
and then Sasha's will be Amanda.
Amanda
And
Clark.
then the NPC anchor. Did you choose an NPC anchor, Amy?
Liam.
Yep. So these are, so here they have like we're going to start at the desolate cabin. And this is their haven. The haven has a large capacity, but it's pretty sparse right now. So it's got a capacity of 3 and a defense of 2, but the pallet has some issues. The palisade has weak spots. The reliance on the food source will soon be depleted. You're exposed to dangers when you get water from the creek, and it's isolated in the woods. So you have 5 survivors, and it can, I guess, have a capacity of 50. So you guys got to get food somewhere, but if you're able to ever grow food, you'll be pretty well off because there's a lot of capacity in this area. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's 5 different NPCs, and Amy has chosen Liam, and Liam Graham is a nurse. And you can see, like, this is like an NPC sheet. Here he's got basic medical gear. He likes to play guitar. I don't think they have any notes on them, but this is kind of their basic. Oh, he's a coward as well. That's one of his issues. He's a coward. So yeah, so that's Liam Graham. And do you know who you were interested in being your kind of buddy NPC anchor, Cindy?
I was liking, I'm blanking on her name, but she was a like wildlife.
Yep,
Mildred.
that's Mildred Cobb, the ex-wildlife tourist guide. She has a pistol, revolver, tent, wildlife equipment, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is her. She is taciturn. So Mildred Cobb, we'll put that there. All right. And that's kind of it. We're done with character creation. So it's relatively quick. We did kind of explain and go over things. And we already kind of went over our haven. So I think we could pause right here, get a drink. If you want, you can go look for a picture for Amanda, and then I can add it to there while we take a little break, and we'll get back and do at least a challenge and see what happens.
Okay. I will send you a picture.
All right. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're back. I hope that was brief for you. Anyway, let's get going. So you create our characters, and you're here at the desolate cabin in the woods. We've kind of gone over what the haven is like. You can make your own haven. This is an example of a haven that's in the book for the Atlanta area. But I have made my own, kind of played around with it. I have made my own haven for Central and South Texas, and my own area, like game area campaign for Central and South Texas. So as I learn Foundry better, I will put that map on here, and maybe you'll see a different set of characters, or the same characters, just transported like we do with Morgan between season 8 of The Walking Dead and season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. So suddenly he goes from Virginia to Texas. So it's possible. We're in Atlanta, which is not as far. Anyway, so today is kind of cool. There's like a procedure for all of this. So I think one of you, could you roll me a D6, please?
A 3.
3. So today is a colder than usual September day. You think it's September. It's time is so strange. It's all about survival. Depending on how you got to the desolate cabin here near whatever this town is called, Damlaniga. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dahlonega. Yeah, Dahlonega. There, and someone can probably correct me if I'm not pronouncing it right, from Georgia. The Dahlonega. You're here in your desolate cabin in the woods. It's colder than usual today. And you hear as you wake up, Alicia is cursing and screaming.
Why?
So you go up to her. She says, that Daniel, I cannot control him. He is gone.
He's a typical teenager.
We had an argument last night. She says, he told me he could take care of himself. And I know he's gone on a few runs here and there in the area, but usually he comes back. I think he's straying too far. I think he's been taken by something. Maybe he is dead.
Did you want me to go look for him?
She says, well, I was going to ask you to go alone, but if you would accompany me, Sasha.
Well, I mean, I'll go with you.
What about your friend, the politician?
The lady in white?
Yes, I don't know how she keeps her clothes so bleached.
She is, out there cleaning them every day.
Well, it's dangerous to go out there and do hand washing by the creek, but to each their own.
So did you want to go with us, Amanda?
Of course. I would hate for one of us to be lost or hurt or injured and just be completely alone. It just wouldn't be within me to allow that to happen.
I would strongly encourage putting jeans and a t-shirt on.
Well, the nice thing is that Alicia does have a Vespa. Some people argue that why are you taking the car? We need that car. A Vespa is a motorcycle, isn't it?
It's a powered vehicle, I believe.
I think a Vespa is a motorcycle. I'm not quite sure. Anyone?
I thought it was a moped.
Like a moped. Yeah, she has like a moped, a Vespa. Yeah.
Bit about maybe 2 people on it.
Well, it depends on if she's the sidecar. If so, then we could get 3.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Maybe
she does have a
ride
Vespa.
with her. You ride with her, and I'll run along the side.
You're gonna run.
Well, you won't go fast, but just in case. Well, it might be a good idea. I mean, she says it might be a good idea. What if Daniel's injured? Then at least like one of us could get him home quicker if it comes to it.
Makes sense.
She is a little concerned because it's again colder than normal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I don't know what a Vespa is.
Oh, it's like a little scooter. They were discontinued when Armani decided they didn't want them anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are little. I guess they're like 2-person little things.
I mean, they're really cute.
Yeah, that's
very
funny.
cute, and they're not allowed on the highways in California, so it's a good thing we're not in California.
Yeah, no, you're not. Not that it would matter, but she has a Vespa. She also has a dog named Donald, so I don't know if she'll take him with.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think it's good to take the dog? He does give a dog does give a +2 bonus probably to scout.
All right, but that means the dog has to ride.
No, dog can tag along with you, and
okay, that's probably better. I'd rather have the dog with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we want to see if we can borrow anything that maybe Mildred might have? I mean, she did do all that wildlife stuff and has things.
I mean, she has a tent. I mean, you can try to convince her. You want to use your leadership, say, I'm in charge of this place. Let me have that. She has a tent, wildlife equipment. A tent I gives a probably a bonus to survival, just in case it gets. It weighs 2, so it takes some weight.
And I currently have encumbrance of 2, correct?
Yeah. Well, she definitely. I mean, people like their stuff even more so. So if you want to, we'll do our first roll here. But if you want to try to grab that tent, borrow that tent from Mildred. I know she's your anchor. So I could give you a bonus dice, but I don't know if you want to use leadership or manipulation for this. What do you think?
Let's try manipulation, because I feel like manipulation would count better. I'm trying to talk her out of her tent for the health and safety and the potential saving of a child.
I mean, he's a teen. Mildred probably like she has that. She's probably like a Mildred sounds to me like someone who smokes a lot. She's like, he's just a teenager.
He's still the youth, and at the same time, he would also be the youngest and the strongest among us.
And most foolish to get us into trouble.
And also probably the best at ensuring our survival long term, because again, he is younger.
Well, so go ahead and attempt your manipulation. There's no stress. There's no threat right now. We have the threat out here in the 8 dice and nothing. Do you want to? Would you like to push it? That will give you a stress, but would you like to push it or no?
I think it's worth it at this time to try and take anything like that.
Okay. No, she's very possessive. She's no.
Can you hear me?
Last time, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, last time someone took out my tent, it got all torn and I had to put patches on it. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, that is the crazy. I mean, the crazy thing about the system. I can hear you. You can't hear us? Uh-oh. Right. We can hear.
Well, before she pushes, can I try using survival to see if I find a tent that was left behind, so that I can save Amanda from getting some stress in her white suit?
I would not probably in and around the cabin, but if you travel, depending on which direction you travel, because you got to figure out which way the kid went. Fortunately, he did not take the Vespa. Did he have his own vehicle? That'd be interesting. Maybe he has his own Vespa. That'd be funny. Like twin Vespas.
Mother and son matching Vespas.
Yeah. Daniel, no, but he does have he has a well-read copy of Walden, a diary, and only a knife apparently. Yep, that's what he took. But actually, so probably not in here, but when you get to the outskirts, I'm assuming the outskirts of Dalaniga, you can probably look around if you're going in that direction. I don't know what direction you're going to go yet, really, because
I don't know. I think I have to roll scout in order to track him.
I believe it is scout to track, but we will make sure of that. So scout. It's either scout or I feel like it's scout versus survival, but we will make sure.
Either one is good for me.
Yeah. So with the dog in hand, right? So you're gonna ride on the Vespa with Alicia. Liam, of course, is don't get hurt. We have only limited supply of medical gear.
We won't get worse. We won't get injured much. Plus, I know because I know most things that, if anything happens, we'll just cut a limb off. It's
Yeah,
okay.
so it is actually survival.
Oh, good.
Survival is also tracking.
Good. Better in that.
Mm-hmm. So
All right, Amanda.
Go for it.
Ready to go?
Yes, I found some sneakers and these jeans.
You have your assault rifle, which everyone is envious of. Although Alicia has a shotgun.
I just have a crossbow.
Yeah.
Quiet and deadly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's good for stealth.
Yeah.
If we need to kill a deer.
Yeah, you probably don't. I'm assuming you don't wear your football helmet unless you get into a fight, right? To like battle, right? So,
Correct. Not
yeah,
quite.
because it'd probably hinder your ability to see scout stuff. But survival, give me a survival roll, Amy.
Alrighty.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yes, so very nice. So you see he's gone roughly southeast.
Well,
So that would be
head off that way then.
that'd be this direction.
Yes.
Probably skirting Delaniga, because it was a populated area, probably has walkers. But yeah. So you head out.
Along the way, can I use my survival to see if I can't pick up a tent?
Yeah, so you guys like head out into there's definitely a proceed, so you can move, you kind of go like I guess from your cabin. I mean, you definitely see walkers around here and there. They ignore you as you kind of are old hats of this. You can move into this this hex if you want.
Okay.
And in that hex, you can first do a scout check.
Scout check.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Everybody or just one?
You designate one person to be the scout. I don't know whoever's. You kind of can determine who's a better scout.
What's your levels on scout?
1. So
One?
it's a 6 for me, but I didn't get any successes.
I have a scout of 2, so it's up to you.
So what's your total?
5. So she might be better. Because if you have 6, then
Okay. Would you like to push that roll?
I'll push it.
Okay. Oh,
That's
no.
bad. That's
That is
okay.
bad.
It's
That is
bad,
bad.
but it's good. You might want to get some ammo in your shotgun ready.
Right. So that is no successes and a mess up. Okay. All right. I will see how I know what I'm going to do for a mess up.
Putting my football helmet on about now.
Yep. As you're kind of heading into Garland. Oh, interesting.
I don't think that's very good that you could get a success. I can't.
Yep. I wonder if there's a way to. Oh no! What did it roll? No, it didn't roll it again. Okay. I was hoping you could click it and it would roll again, but I do like that the dice come out. Oh, okay. Wow.
That's not comforting to say wow.
Yeah, that does not instill me with a whole lot of faith.
I can put my football helmet on and get my crossbow out.
I think I feel the beginnings of some anxiety brewing in Amanda.
All right. So as you guys are coming close, you see that so I can move your I think I can't move. Can I move your guys? I think I can move your guys. Can I? No, just move it to like here into the near Garland, actually. Yeah. Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. So as you're kind of moving like on the outskirts of the town of Garland, and you hear a noise. Well, you hear a noise. You're like you hear like the smash of glass and some hooting and hollering, the whoosh sound as well, and then you hear like the telltale. You hear the telltale signs of walkers. Kind of as they're kind of walking away, and then you hear a shout. You did fail your scout roll. Oh, you should be stressed, I think, too, right? Yeah.
Yes, I have one stress.
Yeah. You go, hey, who are you over there? And you see some people standing on the roof. And they're tossing Molotov. You can't see what they're tossing at, but you can hear probably and guess they're from the top of a roof of a building. They're tossing Molotov cocktails, probably onto some walkers, and they tell you to, hey, you, get over here. They don't look very nice, like nice people. I wonder if there's a description of what they might look like. All right, well, hold on. I can see. Okay. It doesn't look like they have any guns
Well,
from your initial assessment, but they kind of look they look rough, let's just say.
can I use my stealth and move away from where they think I am? Maybe they just think it's a bunch of walkers.
You can attempt to do that. Yeah. Are you gonna try to have all like Alicia? Yeah, you could do that. Amanda, what do you want to do? And then we could decide what Alicia wants what you want Alicia to do. Oh, oh shoot, you should have gotten an extra. That's fine. We got to remember that the dog wasn't doing its due diligence this last time, apparently.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the dog.
Yeah, you should have done a couple, maybe like the glass startled it or something.
Yeah.
But you should have gotten 2 more dice, by the way, just FYI, if you're scouting with the dog. Okay, go ahead. You can attempt your stealth.
Alrighty.
And then we'll get to what Amanda wants to do. Dang.
Well, no successes, but I am not pushing that. I'm just gonna stay really still.
All right, Amanda.
I would like to try to back.
What?
And just start looking for literally.
Like.
And they're on top of a roof. They're probably surrounded by something that wants them dead.
You want to back up, you said?
Yeah.
So try to hide? Is that what you're trying to hide, or you're trying to just move away?
Oh. So just sort of suddenly just move out of the way, maybe find a different path around where we're not directly in their eyesight or eye line.
Yeah, you could let you attempt a scout roll to see if you can find a way to avoid them. I think that's what you're trying to do.
And do we need a dog for this?
I don't know if the dog would help out with this, but necessarily.
I just forgot the dog.
Oh, nice. Okay, 2 successes.
Very
That's good.
successful. Why
right.
did you scout the first time?
Okay. So you definitely find a place to avoid them. And I think I'm gonna have Alicia try to she tells Donald to jump on the Vespa, and she's gonna try to like motor in a different direction. But you can point out like a path to go for people, Amanda, as you're kind of moving. And you, yeah. So she's trained. No one's been shot at. Okay, so.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cancel. No. Mobility. All right, so she kind of motors away. So I guess they still see Sasha, but you two guys have kind of hid or found a place to get around them or past them. And Alicia's like following Amanda. So Sasha, um, they're going to you hear them like yell, and they kind of it looks like they're gonna go like get down from the roof and try to find out who you are. So it looks like they're gonna chase you. So I probably do this as a mobility.
Okay.
A mobility check, probably opposed mobility. Nice. Okay. I will roll for them.
I seem to be more successful without the dog.
Okay. They are still, well, you kind of move away. They're still, I would say, on your heels. And they got no, oh, shoot. I should have, let me do something else. What if, how do I do a dice pool with that? They did roll. Only give an extra d6. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, they catch up to you.
Can I use my I forget which trait I have that I can use stealth in place of manipulation and try and talk to them?
Yes, they cut. Hey, who are you? And they kind of try to get around you. You still you hear like walkers and stuff that, and they're kind of trying to fan out around you. And then yeah, like who are you? And they kind of see you have a pistol. What kind of gear do you have?
I have a crossbow.
Oh, one of them says, "I like that crossbow. Give it to me." That's what he
Well,
says. There's
that's
5 of them.
I'm trying to find a lost boy out here. And I think you should help me.
Like,
I
jeez.
was not successful, but I wasn't like rolling hands or anything, but
Okay. All right. So yeah, which is good because I mean there are walkers around. There's threat is one, but so I think if you do get like something bad happens and walkers probably are attracted by the commotion and noise. All right, they go, and then the other says, I don't like the tone of your voice. So what if we saw someone? They start moving towards you to try to grab you. Hold on before you decide what to do. Amanda and Alicia. Alicia's looking at you. Um, Amanda. You guys kind of are outflanking them now because you kind of. So I don't know what you want to do. There seems like they're trying to surround Sasha. Cynthia, do you know what you want to do? Cynthia, can you hear us? She's still there. What happened? All right. All right. Well, we had a few technical difficulties, but we're all back here. So just to reiterate, Sasha is being surrounded by these ruffian, rough-looking men. When she asked it, she said she's looking for, a young boy. They said, we're a bunch of young boys. Very ha ha ha, har har har. They have bats and spears. It looks like they're out of Voltov cocktails. And then it looks like, as Sasha said, hey, let's go our separate ways or whatever. It didn't seem to work, and they are pressing towards Sasha. So I don't know. Amanda and Alicia have kind of outflanked them already, kind of driven off and scouted a way around them. So they probably have lost track of you. If you wanted to do something, Amanda.
So I'm gonna kind of turn around and be like, all right, where's Sasha? Let's go find her.
I mean, you can see what's going on. I mean,
okay, so I can see her from there?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try firing off a warning shot with the assault rifle?
Yeah, you feel like that'd be...
That's gonna get the attention of all the walkers.
Potentially.
Potentially, but I mean,
Yeah, I want to see if is it leadership or manipulation that is kind of but I'll give you bonus dice too if you're shooting it up. I want to see if you would use leadership or manipulation in that kind of intimidation type contest.
yeah, because I mean, they're trying to intimidate you, so I guess maybe they think that you're by yourself. Maybe if they hear a shot or something like that, or somebody dies,
I say be like leadership.
leadership.
Leadership is trying to sway a crowd, but you can use like the bonus dice from the gun, so that's 3 extra bonus dice, I think. Because like you're
Okay.
like like a shooting a 3-round burst or something.
Okay.
See what they do.
So how do I do that?
Okay, so you go to your character sheet.
Okay, I am in there and I have leadership.
See, so leadership. So click on leadership.
Okay.
And then where it says bonus dice, put 3.
Okay.
And then you just roll, and we'll see what happens.
She's successful on 1.
All right. Yes. So like they stop, like what they're doing is they hear that gun, but I'm going to do that. And then you like I guess the walkers that were like half a block away or whatever that were being burned by the Molotov like suddenly turn and start walking down Main Street there in Garland towards the situation, but they like stop. Alicia is gonna get out her shotgun. She kind of puts a hush sign to Donald. She doesn't want him barking, but she gets out her shotgun, and I think she's gonna start. She kind of looks at Amanda and says, "Are we?" Kind of the look, doesn't say anything, but like, "Are we gonna fight them?" type of look. But she's gonna start kind of moving in that direction. Get off her Vespa, tell Donald to stay, and start moving towards Sasha. Sasha, these guys have hesitated. What do you want to do?
Can I possibly use my survival and see if I can't light a match or start a fire and throw it at them?
The fire or the actual user Molotov cocktail?
I don't
think you have it in your hand, and I don't think you have them in your hands.
No. I just want to start a fire and throw it towards them to get the walkers to go to them and not us.
I don't know if that. I don't know if you have enough stuff to do that.
Okay, then I will.
I mean, you'd have to get out your pack and rustle around for like a Molotov cocktail. You could do that,
No, then I'll
and
probably.
I think it'd take you like a couple actions to do something like that. I don't. I'm not. We're not really in combat yet, but you know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to attempt again to manipulate them and say, let's just go our separate ways before we all get eaten.
Okay, I think I'm gonna. Everyone's stress is gonna go up too because like there's walkers. You guys are seeing walkers around, so everyone has a extra stress. Just
Another
FYI.
stress?
Yeah.
Do I need another stress die?
Yes.
Okay.
On-
And I need to add 2, you said?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah. So threat 2 is like the walkers are close by. They're not aware of you yet.
Okay.
But you see them kind of closing in on the noise. But you shot like over their heads and stuff. Okay.
And a complication.
No, you did not. Oh, you messed up. Okay.
I wouldn't have, but there was that extra stress.
Okay. I'm gonna see how it kind of says manipulation kind of says. So
And what I say to them, I would like to also include a little jab at them saying, if you weren't lighting them on fire and making all this noise, they wouldn't know where we are.
okay. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is like all right, so they also they kind of they don't approach you or anything like that because um in the buildings that you were nearby, like walkers start popping out.
Oh
So
no.
so you guys so now I'm going to yeah, because you messed up. So it doesn't increase your stress, but now the walker threat is their walkers are aware of you and they start shambling towards you. So this is actually when you'd get the point of stress, but that's fine. You don't get another one, Amy. Now your character has 2.
So I have
And
3
yeah,
now?
no, you have 2 still. You don't get an extra one. And Amanda, you just see like these walkers kind of coming towards your friend, like so. Yeah, so we're gonna have to deal with the walkers right now. So yeah, but they're not coming. They're now because you kind of talked to them and sort of made them hesitate even more. They're surrounded by walkers as well. So yeah. So are you want to help them or are you on your own?
Do we
I'd like to stealth out of there.
Okay. Yeah, it would actually be a single roll since you can still deal with them um, in that way.
So what do
So
you want?
you could actually use mobility to run away or force to push through them.
It's the same exact number either way.
Yeah, so endurance, force, mobility. Oh, you could use stealth. You're right. You can sneak away. You can sneak away.
Rather
You
sneak away.
You can sneak away. Yes, you can.
Well, we'll see how the sneaking goes.
Yeah. Nice. That's good. See, snuck. I don't know if I don't think it's contested at this point.
Sneak, snuck, snank over there. I feel like the Grinch.
Okay. Oh, All right, so one. Okay, so let's see what they do. These other guys. So I'm gonna roll like their dice to. I think they're gonna like try to run away, but I'm gonna roll the stress. So I'm gonna roll the stress dice separately though. Yeah, it's probably. I feel like that's better. All right, so they're able to run away. Okay. Yeah, they kind of run pretty far. You're able to get away. So that's how many? That's 1, 2, 3 successes. And you didn't get a whatchamacallit, like a
I
messed up.
didn't get a complication. No.
Yeah.
This time.
Okay. So the walkers are going to try to block. How many dice do they roll? Oh, they roll nice dice based on their swarm size plus threat level, I believe.
Are they blocking us?
They're going to try to block you, right? Block. You're trying to sneak away, and
They
they're
did
just
sneak
trying to
away.
surround you. I know, but yeah, it's like a contested roll.
Okay.
Let's see. Winning the round. All right, so here, so once the threat level reaches 3, when walkers are aware of you and move in for their meal, the situation is dealt with in rounds as in a brawl. So basically, they attack you while you fight to get to safety. So each round, up to 3 chosen PCs or NPCs in the fight roll for skills and add up their number of successes. So I've rolled for you guys, or you roll. Sasha rolls, that's 1 success, and then the bad guys inadvertently, while they're trying to get away, that's 2 successes. So Amanda and Alicia, if you guys want to contribute, you could do that too. So it's at a -2 modifier. So you could shoot at them. Yeah, probably shooting is your best bet since you're far away. I think that's
Okay.
what Alicia's going to do. It's like shoot at them as well.
Okay.
So you can shoot at them. You get so you'd have your range combat. So add the
Okay.
3 dice. Add the 3 dice,
Okay.
and you kind of win or lose as a group by comparing your number of successes against the current swarm threat. And the swarm threat is calculated by adding the swarm size to the threat level. So right now it's 4. And you got 2 successes. Okay. All right, so you like open fire and shoot a couple of these walkers that are blocking Sasha's attempt to sneak away. And then I guess Alicia is going to do the same. Got 1 stress dice. Letting me. Oh, I think I have to add her stress in. Can you add their stress in?
Maybe the NPCs just don't get stressed.
No, they do.
Oh.
They cause bad things to happen. Huh. That's weird. So I was trying to put range combat. Oh, I'm gonna do this.
Do you have to click the stress on the character sheet?
Yeah, I don't see a stress on the NPC's character sheet though, which is unfortunate.
Huh.
Yeah. inventory, health. There's a health thing, but there's no like stress. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'll just do it. Like I'll roll for this and then I'll, oh man. All right, she blows a few away. So hopefully you don't get a 1 here. I do not. That was kind of the quote unquote stress dice. So she, you know, so she blows a couple away. So you definitely are able to get away if you wish.
Oh, I wish.
So what about these guys here? Or tossing Molotov cocktails.
They're on their own.
Okay, I think.
Are the walkers still after us?
No, you got away from them.
Okay.
You shot them up. Sasha, Alicia blew some away, and
Okay.
Sasha was able to sneak away from them, and the other guys ran in like the opposite direction, and it looks like they didn't follow them. But you have like walkers in between you and them for now. Yep. So I don't know if you want to just get out of here and keep going.
Do I have to roll survival or scouting to try and pick up where her son went again, or?
Yeah, you probably do once you get away. You have to kind of,
Don't forget the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time I'm adding in the 2 that the
Yeah.
dog should have given me.
Right. I don't know. If you get away, you can kind of chill out for about an hour once you get away from, unless you feel like these guys are going to try to follow you. So it's up to you.
They will.
Okay.
So hang out for an hour to alleviate one stress.
Well, it's up to you, but you don't know if they're going to try to follow you or try to find out.
I think for them to follow us, they have to go through the walkers.
Yeah.
And they don't really seem to have any weapons
No.
that are worthwhile.
They also seem kind of drunk.
Yeah.
So if they do follow you, they might probably do it, like they'll argue about it for a while and then maybe eventually try to track you down.
Yeah. But I think it'll take them a little bit longer than an hour.
Yeah.
So are you okay with that, Amanda? Spending an hour with me so I can get rid of a stress and you can get rid of a stress?
Yes. I think this is a good time for some meditation and deep breathing.
Clean your outfit.
Well, I left the pretty white back at the place. I now have these hideously tacky jeans, so I'm less concerned about those.
So is it 1 stress per hour?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that so we can. Relieving stress and stuff. So you can have a social interaction with another PC or NPC. You relieve 1 point of stress. So you can just kind of chill out. Yeah, if you spend an hour or more of your anchor, you can do this once per session. You can relieve all your stress. So if you
I
wanted to
am
do that.
all about relieving it all.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're always with your anchor.
Yeah. So you guys can chill out, meditate, whatever you guys want to do. For about an hour. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Alrighty.
So you relieve your stress. You're gonna try to pick up the trail again with the
Yes,
help of the dog this time.
Yes, utilize the dog.
Very nice. All right, so I feel like you have to backtrack a little bit. But you kind of, when you get to, you kind of backtrack a little bit, try to make, it seems like whoever those people were, they're kind of long gone. But you sort of backtrack a bit, and then you realize that it's still going roughly southeast, but Alicia finds among the detritus that those guys had, because they're just like you're throwing Molotov cocktails, burning stuff. She finds his book, or it can't be a coincidence, right? His book is like torn up, and she finds pages of his Walden book. Some of them burned, partially burned. So
That's not good.
yeah, actually, it was supposed to be survival, Amy, but that's fine. Same
Oh.
thing, right?
Well, no, I have actually more in survival.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So go ahead and roll one more success, or roll one more dice. Then I guess it's one more dice.
One
Just
more die?
just roll a d6. Yeah.
Okay, I have to go over here to roll the
We got
dice.
2 successes, so I want to see if there's a.
I didn't get a success.
Okay. Yeah. So you find his like book. Alicia's like, whoever those people were, they must have taken him.
Well, do I see his footprints?
Nah, you don't really see footprints. Just kind of like a clue. But those guys, since you got more than one success, those guys seems like they headed also southeast.
Then I'll head southeast.
Okay. All right. I think travel wise, I think you guys can only go like one.
Can I use my survival to try and find a tent? Or
Yeah, you could do that now.
somewhere for us to bed down for the night?
Yeah, that would also work.
Do I get extra points for the dog?
No, not for that.
Okay, just double checking now.
Nice. Yep. Well, cool.
So if I do find a tent, I would prefer that we climb maybe up a tree and set the tent up there.
Or you find you can you find like and as you find like an old probably sporting goods store, and there's still a tent that works. And with that survival, you can find a good place to bed down.
Okay, maybe in the sporting goods store for the night and take the tent with us.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Question, since we were in a sporting goods store, is there a potential that Alicia or I would be able to find ammunition that would work for our weapons?
You don't. Yeah, I guess you can roll like a survival, but
Okay.
really the way ammo works is like if you're firing a gun and you roll like you messed up, then you run out of ammo. But you can have find like an extra reload or something like that, which would then if you run out of ammo, then you can reload right away. Which I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to find, I'll say a couple reloads.
Okay.
So there, I guess you have like an AR-15 and find some reloads here. It is Georgia.
Politician is back.
And then Alicia, you want Alicia to look too?
Yeah.
Or you can find a reload for both you and her with that.
Yeah. I mean, then it's one each, and we've got that.
Yeah, so you find some shotgun shells, and you find enough ammo scattered around.
Would there be any of like the survival food kits or anything in there?
No, but you guys all have like food, right?
Okay.
You have 10 rations. So you have to get rid of one of your rations, or like Amy has like 10.
Yeah.
Right. So
Gear.
but with that extra survival, you could find like like at least a working jet boil, or something like that.
Oh, so we don't have to eat the rice dry.
Yeah.
You're the one that has the smoked alligator or snake or whatever.
Smoked snake.
Yeah, smoked snake.
Use a little bit of that to flavor the broth.
Mhm. Lovely.
Give it a lovely umami taste, a little smoky, a little gamey.
Yeah,
Hey, food is food.
that's funny. Yeah. So, do you want to? Do you want to? Are you able to continue, or do you want to stop here, or you like on foot? You can only move like one sector a day, so you kind of move through this like first sector, and you feel like I don't know, strong suspicion that whoever these people were, they also took Daniel.
Well, I mean, Sasha would want to.
No, I mean, do you, Cindy and Amy, want to continue, or do you want to stop here and then, continue some other time?
It's up to you, Aim.
I'm good for a little bit.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. So the next, yeah. So then, the next day, you cross into, roughly, you're kind of following where these guys kind of went. And it seems like, I feel like they're also on foot, these dudes. You guys could potentially catch up to them if you wish, depending.
Yes.
Sasha's willing to run and they're vesting, so
Yeah, so you're going into this next sector. So I guess you give me a scout roll.
with the dog.
Yes.
Don't forget the dog.
I'm trying not to.
And you're approaching what used to be Murrayville. All right. 2, nice. Okay. That's good.
She is wholeheartedly running.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
Yeah.
And today it is clear and sunny.
that's good.
Okay.
Hopefully those guys remembered to give him some food.
And that's 56. Oh, okay. You kind of see it before you reach it. You can hear them actually. And you see, I'm not even going to increase the threat because it doesn't make sense, but you see there are several walkers chained to a pole. I mean, probably Donald starts barking, as you see them.
Do we see the boy?
No.
Okay. I mean, if they're contained and chained to a pole, I'm fine with it.
I have questions on this because whoever chained them there could let them loose. This could be like guard zombies or something.
Yeah, it's up. I mean, it's up to you if you want to. This is kind of what you. Oh, I guess this is.
Well, can I go up to the ones that are chained and spear them through the eye?
Yeah, you can give me a close combat roll, and I guess since they're kind of static and they're held, I'll give you an extra bonus dice.
Thank you.
So if you hit spear, and then you can add a bonus dice.
Oh, not close combat. Okay, so spear.
I'm really not going to increase your stress or threat because, well, I guess you probably should roll a stress dice, but.
All
right. Well, you're able to kill them.
Okay.
Yeah. But it does. I mean, you do gain 1 stress. They are zombies after all. It does say you. Pretty strictly, you gain stress when you see undead. Well, plus, I mean, Amanda is afraid of undead.
Oh yeah, I'm terrified of these things.
I have one.
Yeah. So, yeah. Nice. So you guys both. Okay, and you can continue on.
Do I have to scout again or
No. I mean, these guys are easy to follow. I mean, there's like you already rolled like pretty well in the success.
they leave a trail?
They probably Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't. It's hard to say who left them there because these guys must have stayed here. Um, stayed here and you find their camp, like a campfire nearby. Um, the ash is still warm. The ground is nearby swept. So, and you found like some more, some broken beer bottles around as well. So like they were probably throwing beer bottles at the walkers or something.
They're not very smart.
No. No, I mean, if you wanna press, you could see if you could catch up with them. I don't know.
I'd like to press, but what do I roll for that?
I would say let's do like a mobility check. But you
Mobility?
guys are on a faster vehicle, well, on the Vespa technically. Um, so I'll give you a +1 dice to that.
Okay.
So we
So
could
just
probably,
add 1 to the bonus die.
yeah, everyone will roll. Can I add?
I got 1 success.
Oh, nice.
Oh goodness, Cynthia's successful all over the place over there.
Oh yeah. So that's like that's 4 successes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll for them. Yep. Yeah, 5 successes. Wow. All right. Well, they move pretty well, but you kind of catch up to them. And you see they're by the time you catch up to them moving through this sector here, maybe a little south of Murrayville, they're on that piece of water there. You see that yeah, they set up a camp there. Yeah, this
Do
is
I
part
see-
of one of the fingers of Lake Lanier, there near Murrayville.
do I
Much
see-
like our canyon lake is, or the lake is, kind of like, probably created by a dam. And yeah, it's a dam on the Chattahoochee River, and it creates this Lake Lanier. It looks like.
I'm going to assume that
Let's see.
Amanda's going to get out some soap and water and clean herself off.
Oh
But
yes, yes. I just travel with body wash at all times.
do I
Why
see
is
the
this-
boy at all?
No, he's not in that group. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I don't know why this thing's popped up. All right. Yeah. So they're there. There's still 5 of them.
Okay.
They definitely don't notice you.
Can I look to see if I see anything as far as whether or not they killed the boy or the boy was one of them chained to the pole?
No, you got a good you destroy those zombies. It wasn't Daniel.
Okay. Then I'd like to stealth in and see if I can't just kidnap one of those guys, pull him back to interrogate him.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it'd be like a stealth versus their scout.
Hopefully, no failures. No, 3 successes.
Oh,
Nice.
geez. Yeah, I don't think you
I
can do
am so stealthy. It's because she's washing things in the lake over there.
All right. Yeah, you're able to stealth in and grab a guy. Probably while he's taking a pee or something.
Okay.
All right. So you drag him back.
Yep.
All right.
All hath no fury like a woman scorn, and that's a mama who's missing a kid.
Yeah. So I guess you want Alicia to put a shotgun to him and get him to talk, or is Amanda gonna be nice, or try to get him to tell him what you need to know?
Let's try to do some calm, reasonable, rational manipulation and
Okay. Go for it.
all right.
After all, you are the elected official.
Nope. Reason and ration did not work.
Would you like to push that?
Sure.
All right, I think it automatically increases your. Oh, beautiful.
But she got successes. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
They
All right,
didn't lose them the first time, so I tell them either tells us what we want to know, or we let the mama bear just feed them to walkers.
Yeah, she racks her shotgun when you say that. He's like, okay. He's so he says he's from here's what you learn. He is from a group called the Living, who scavenge the area and just take things because we can take things. So you get the idea that they kind of idolize strength and conquest, and they are very badly organized. And you kind of get in there that they are short on ammunition, so this is like an ammo run, but they didn't really get much. They say you guys kind of stopped our fun, and yeah, again, badly organized, stopped our fun, and I should have killed you when I had the chance. That's what the guy says to looking at Sasha.
Well, they're gonna kill you unless you tell us what we asked you. Do you have the boy with you or not?
So they did take the boy.
Because I have no problem removing a finger or an eye or an ear or a leg or an arm until you
Nate,
give me the answer.
She says our boss, Nate, took him. Yeah.
Where is he now?
It took him to our base.
Where's the base?
It kind of gives you like a general idea, and yeah, I wonder, can I put like a little? I wonder if I can put like a little thingy, like a box or something. A drawing.
Asher wants to tell him that it's a good thing we found you when we did, because I'd hate to have to kill you, but yeah.
It's kind of
I don't think you'll be returning to the group. You'll be showing us where we need to go.
My buddies are going to come after me. So it kind of tells you, generally speaking, they're holed up at a factory right here at the, in Gainesville. They're at 125 and I guess that's I-85 or 280, no, 23 and 129, it looks like. So right where I put that box.
Okay.
How many of these guys are there total?
There's 5 here, but he says we got 50. You're dead. We're gonna kill you all now that we know where you guys are. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I don't think so. So you have a choice of either
Alicia
there or dying, because I have no problem spearing you through the head right now.
Yeah, I would use your manipulation with the stealth part to see if he laughs in your face or believes you.
Now would be a good time to use the dog.
Well, you got Alicia there with a shotgun, so. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So he's okay. He goes, okay. I know we're all badass and all, but I want to live.
Do you now?
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's probably a little cocky because they do have like 50 people. He said.
50 doesn't help you when you're the only one here and you have 2 guns and a crossbow in your face.
Do we have a clear line of sight to the other 4 guys in the camp?
You could probably have like Alicia or if you want to be watching them while Sasha interrogates them.
Well, I was going to say, can we try shooting one of them in the head?
You want to sneak up and shoot one of those guys?
Yep. Because at that point in time, he sees that we're willing to execute them.
Yes, I am very willing to execute them.
All right, so Amanda, you're gonna try to sneak up there and then shoot one with your assault rifle?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like it's a 2-step process.
Okay.
One to sneak up there,
Okay.
and then the other one to then range combat.
Okay. So scout first.
No, stealth.
Stealth. Okay. First, there's stealth.
It's dark, so I'll give you a bonus dice.
Okay. Oh, let's hope this goes well.
Mm.
It didn't go poorly. It just didn't go well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so do you want to push that roll? You don't have to, or it's going to cause more stress.
No, I already have 2 stress.
All right. So as you're sneaking up there, you make a noise, and then you go here, Dan, is that you? Where the hell have you been? So
Sasha would like to take her pistol out and put it to his head if they turn around.
You went with? I didn't know you went with.
No, I didn't go with.
No, you didn't go with. No. Oh, I think she's far enough away. You guys aren't going to be like right there next to him.
No, you're fine.
This can't. This is just Cynthia. Yeah, so you can run away or shoot him, or
I'm gonna shoot him.
okay.
Is that the ranged combat?
Yeah. So the first thing we do is roll mobility to take cover.
Okay.
He's not going to take cover because he kind of doesn't know that you're there.
Okay.
But nope. Okay.
She's right out in the open.
Okay. But he does draw a weapon, and he's like, oh no, he doesn't have. They don't have any. All right, they don't have any guns. That's right.
They have a spear.
Yeah. He has his bat in his hand. He's kind of looking. But go ahead. It's your range combat, so shoot.
Okay. All right. Fingers crossed. Something good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a deader.
Oh, you get shot. So how much damage is it 2?
Yes.
All right, a shot rings out. No mishaps. It's like threat 1 right now, by the way. So he gets hit. All right. I guess he's gonna charge it at you. I don't really think he can make it because you're like at long range.
Okay.
And it's dark. So he kind of yells. I mean, I guess Sasha, you hear a shot ring out. He kind of yells like, "Oh, we're under attack!" And then he starts running towards you, but he doesn't. Well, I guess he's gonna get. He can't run up and attack you, but he can then. He can run up. He starts running up. He gets about halfway, but you can still move. You can still move away, like move back to the tree line or back if you want.
Yeah. Would that be mobility?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to roll. It's just a movement, like the movement phase. So that is something to note, since this is kind of our first like actual combat instead of just a roll. So combat, especially like this, is very procedural, and you have 6 phases: taking cover, range combat, close combat, movement, first aid, and other. So he can't really get to you because you're at long range. Because close combat, you have to be within short range to charge him and attack him. So I think you can just back up as he gets close, right? He gets to short range, and you back up. So now you can try to go for cover again. You hear the other guys in the camp kind of start to move and stuff. And then the guy who's got shot goes, it's not Dan, we're being attacked.
All right. So
you can you can shoot again, or you can use mobility to try to go for cover again. For cover.
Okay. See how that goes.
Yes. Oh.
2 successes and a complication.
A complication.
You get dirt on your white.
No.
I break a nail and start screaming and cursing. Cover gave it away.
You're standing out in the middle of nowhere, shooting at him.
All right, you start hearing like the shooting and then the shouting, and you stumble like into I guess you stumble into what looks like an old camp, and then you hear like this the smell hits you right away, and as you stumble in towards this camp, you did get cover though, right?
Yes.
You did succeed, so you do find some cover among this kind of old camp, I know it's probably more interesting, probably like an old camper, like a camper.
Oh, nice.
You
Okay.
find some cover behind like a dilapidated camper, but then you hear like as like some zombies are around, but I don't think it's enough threat level, but now to relish an attack, but could happen if they. All right, the other guy, he is going to try to now look for cover as he chases you into the woods. He does find some cover. Okay, so do you. So to hit him, you need 2 successes to hit him.
Okay.
But
Can I
so you
shoot
can
her
buy.
now?
You probably now hear like shooting. So you can send Alicia, or you can go yourself, because you got to watch a prisoner, assuming he's
I'd send
tied up.
Alicia-
Huh?
I'd send Alicia because she's mad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah. So if you want to, it's shooting phase. If you want to shoot at the guy.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Bam. All right. How do you kill this guy? That's 5. So that would be like 7 points of damage. That's
Well, I mean,
You made
I'm
the
assuming
zombie
if
beat out of him.
I think if I found a camper, my first thing is I'm gonna lean down and shoot him in the ankle or the knee to get him down to my height, and then just straight through.
okay. You like strafe him up, a couple bursts, he's done. So all right. You still have some movement in the woods, but you killed one dude. So
Yep.
1 out of 5. So I guess you could do, now that there's some walkers here. You're really deathly afraid of walkers. That's another stress,
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way. That's another stress for you, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
I'm extremely stressed.
So I don't know if you would want to. I feel like you want to run.
Oh, yeah.
So probably.
I'd like to get back to the safety of the group.
Okay. All right. So roll mobility.
Oh, no.
What a complication.
You made it, but you messed up. So I'm gonna say, suffer a single walker. I could make you suffer a single walker attack.
Okay.
So I believe it's still a contested roll.
Is she close enough that I could take out my crossbow and hit it?
She will be close after this round because she did make it, right?
Yeah.
But so I need a close combat. Let me make sure. Might be able to range it. Let's use range combat too. We'll see. So it's threat 3. You can still use range combat as like a walker kind of jumps out at you.
Oh, God.
You can still use range combat against a single walker. So it's a opposed roll. Okay.
Please no hand.
Nice. I don't think I can. I'd be hard pressed if I can beat that. All right. You blow this walkers or a group of walkers away as you're running through the woods, and you run into Alicia. I guess that's another messed up I could have done is friendly fire.
Oh, no.
You run into Alicia, but I didn't. As the walker threat was more credible because you ran into some dead campers. All right, so you run into Alicia. You're probably panicking because you hate it's nighttime and
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
I am hyperventilating.
Yep.
How close do I have to be to throw a Molotov cocktail at them?
I think Molotov cocktails are close. You have to be in close range. We can look.
Because I'm thinking I'd like to start a little fire in the opposite direction of where we would like to go. Get them to go that way.
Yeah. Molotov cocktail. I just had one bottle of liquor. Ooh. They're short. It's short range. So those guys.
I mean, I'll have to throw it and it hits them because they're already very dead, and I'm assuming that the walkers will just eat them.
All right, so you do hear, like, I guess they were following you as you're running panicked through the woods, those guys, and so three of them stumbled. Probably you hear screams, shouts, and screams of surprise, as like those guys ran into like some walkers.
Good.
They ran into the camp. But I do gotta see this. How many? This a whole Boy Scout troop, or was it a? Okay, no, not that many. 5 to 10 walkers. So. Oh no. All right, and you probably killed a few. Okay, all right, yeah, they're being attacked by walkers. So I don't know if you leave them to the walkers, or what do you want to do, Amanda? Alicia doesn't care. She just let them die. We should get out of here.
Well, I'm probably at this point suffering from a full-blown anxiety attack, so I am perfectly fine with listening to their screams of death.
Okay, yeah, they got bats and stuff. Yeah, I could see what happens. Right. So it's 2 plus 1, so that's 3. Not they might survive. That's one success, but that's not enough. Okay.
I'm going to assume that Sasha sees Amanda running.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put my pistol to Daniel and say, all right, move it.
Yeah,
I don't think that's Daniel.
All right, so you're going to try to jump on the Vespa, or kind of probably like walk the Vespa. Of course, the dog is barking, and Alicia has to shut Doug up. Shh, shh. And then he kind of knows. He knows the command. You guys are going to head out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just give me to see if there's any mobility checks, or do you see me a mobility check? So everyone, and then we can, like Sasha and whoever can help people. Oh, nice, very nice.
Nope, not doing good with the mobility today, but I only have one stress, so I guess I'll push it.
I mean, to be fair,
nice.
For the most part, when I try to move, I make a ton of noise. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. And with that extra success, you can help Alicia along, and you guys kind of help. She kind of gets the Vespa a little stuck, but not stuck enough to have to leave it. And you guys kind of make your way.
I'm going to make Daniel.
Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? East, southeast. So like into this. Into like this square or this square.
I say,
why wouldn't we go here?
Because we'd have to cross a river.
Well, you have to cross like a bridge here, but yeah, you could go south too. That's right. You could cross the bridge. All right, so you guys make your way south, and then at some point, there's no more pursuit. There's no more pursuit as you guys make your way into this square here. And you can get some rest, lose the stress as you rest overnight.
I'm all about losing your stress.
Yeah, I need to
And you
lose
have-
as many stresses as I can right
so
now.
you only use one because you already used the whole get rid of stress with your buddy thing. So you can overnight you can rest and get rid of one stress.
Okay.
And now you got Dan, I guess Dan or Daniel, however you want to call him.
I'll ask him what he wants to be called, but I'm just going to call him whatever happens to come out of my mouth first.
Yep. Okay. And I think it's probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
Besides some exciting encounters, gone through some of the procedural and worked our way down from the desolate cabin towards, I guess, the foundry or whatever, the factory. I think that's what they call it. Dan keeps calling it the factory, where this group called the living exist. You do have a radio, so you could try to see if they have radios and listen in and call in at some point. So that could let you get closer. You could probably do that, which would be kind of cool. So if we do that, if we get together again sometime, one of these days, and continue our little Walking Dead adventure.
Absolutely.
Running Dead.
Well, yeah, Running Dead. So what are your impressions? Did you enjoy it? How'd it go?
I really like it. But then again, I'm big on more horror games, so this is definitely up my alley.
Yeah, that's cool. You should I would say if you've never watched, have you watched The Walking Dead or any?
I haven't. I've played the slot machine.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen clips.
But if you're interested, you could probably watch Fear the Walking Dead, a few episodes, and The Walking Dead, a few episodes, and you get the gist of it, really.
Okay.
So cool. Fear the Walking Dead is right for me. It's a little better right now, but
Okay.
I think they're both finished anyway. So Walking Dead has 11 seasons, and Fear the Walking Dead has 8. But there's some other spinoffs too.
Okay.
Cool. Well, anyway, thank you for playing, and thanks people for watching. And I hope you enjoy this. I feel like it's gone pretty long with both character creation and then a little bit of play. And yeah, next time in the Walking Dead universe, I hope you guys can check it out.
Oh, absolutely. I
Totally.
definitely think smash that like button if you're watching The Walking Dead.
Yep. All right. And I kind of like the Foundry. I'm getting the hang of it. So we'll see. Like, again, it's more theater of the mind. Maybe that's better because, when you put things on a tactical grid, sometimes your mind can make it more horror seeming than like little figures on a grid. But really it is kind of, the combat is relatively quick. There's no need to, it's probably take longer to set up the tactical grid than to actually find things out. So okay, well, cool. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you so much, Amy. And thank you, watchers.
Night and good rolling.